As one of the world's leading film stars, Robert De Niro is best known for his award-winning work on the big screen. But off-camera, De Niro has been working to build a business empire, from producing films and launching a thriving film festival to backing hit Broadway shows. And perhaps his biggest win coming from the brand known as Nobu. What started more than 20 years ago as a single high-profile restaurant in New York City has grown into 35 locations worldwide. Add to that an ambitious plan to build 15 Nobu hotels over the next 5 years. And now a Canadian expansion with a residential high-rise and hotel in downtown Toronto.
The evolution of this partnership goes back to when you were a patron in Los Angeles at Chef Nobu's restaurant. Maybe you can elaborate a little bit on that.
Well, I went this one time. I've been there many times since, but I went there with a friend, a director friend, and Roland Jaffe, and he said, "You got to come to this restaurant." So we went there, and it was great. And I said to Nobu, I said, "If you ever want to open a restaurant in New York, just let me know," because I was thinking to myself, this is a no-brainer. It'll really work, because the restaurants that I had experienced in New York, the Japanese restaurants, were just different. They were more standard, traditional, and didn't have the sexiness, if you will. But it's all, not just it's the food. I mean, it's everything is about the food. Also, there wasn't he had a sushi bar. And it was less the way the restaurants, as I say, in New York were, and in other places like London, I remember the same thing. So when we went there, it was, I said, it's going to work here too.
And when you decided that you wanted to expand into hotels, you'd already had experience in that area. That was the evolution of people saying they wanted a Nobu restaurant, possibly in their hotel properties, and you saw another opportunity there.
Well, I just started, I did the Greenwich Hotel next to the Tribeca Film Center only because I had a parking lot. I said, well, if I can't do an addition to the film center because it financially wasn't viable, I said I'd like to do a little hotel and see what that experience is like. So I found a partner, Ira Drucker, who does a lot of boutique hotels in New York, and we hit it off, and we created the Greenwich, and I thought with then doing somewhere over the last 8 years, I've been thinking, you know, every time they ask us to do a Nobu in a hotel or a hotel residence type thing or something to give that location cachet, credibility, I said we should be asking for, say that we want to do a hotel too, not just a restaurant, because there's no reason for not to. Why should we not at least try? So that's how it started.
And you referenced the Tribeca Film Center. Thinking back to 1989, part of the sort of expansion of the many business ventures you became involved with, I'd read somewhere that you said that you wanted a backup plan, which I always found fascinating given you're one of the most successful actors in the world, and yet you had this desire to move into these other areas.
A backup plan as far as earning a living? Well, yeah, that's, I mean, I enjoyed it, but also I was being practical and saying, let me think of something that I can make a living at besides acting, when things will start changing as far as what I earn and stuff, and that's natural as you get older. So I just enjoyed it. It wasn't like I was saying I need to find another thing to earn. I enjoyed it, and I was lucky with Nobu. You know, it became, because Nobu, who he is, became very successful. And again, I just wanted to, I said we should take advantage of this. It's like an actor being asked to be in a movie, and after he's become successful, or she, and someone comes up and says, look, we can give you all the money you want. I said, but where were you when I couldn't get arrested? So now we have something that people want, and they want to put it in something they have to get, as I say, gain the credibility, the cachet. Why are we not doing that for ourselves? And nobody's going to say you should do that. You know, you have to do it yourself, and so that's what made it get started.
Well, between producing films and producing theater and having restaurants and hotels, along with the day job of acting, you've accomplished so much. Is there anything that you haven't done in the business world that you're still longing to do?
No, not that. If there's something comes along that seems right for what I should do and feels like it could work, I would consider. I don't know at this point. Just focus on all this.